As we utter the name of the city Mumbai from our mouth, it means a lot to every citizen of India, as Mumbai defines the history of India's economic growth after 75 years. The chapter which will always be close to the hearts of not only Mumbaikars but every Indian, as Mumbai has progressed, being a financial capital of India, which has directly or indirectly benefited every part of India. Being at a strategic location, which includes ports of Mumbai, textile shipping, entertainment, financial system like banking, still holds a big part in the contribution towards the Indian economy. But the question now arises, after 75 years of independence, is Mumbai still an economic powerhouse of India? To discuss this in depth, an initiative of Mumbai First organized a panel discussion with dignitaries from various professional backgrounds to discuss the urgent need to retain the legacy of Mumbai as an economic powerhouse of India, which seems diminishing nowadays. So come, let's take you to the discussion and interaction with the dignitaries.
Of course, this is when we talk about Mumbai, the first thing comes in mind, financial capital of India. Then we see that it is still an economic powerhouse. So what is your take on that?
Definitely, Mumbai is the economic powerhouse because to create a city of such a magnitude, it's not an easy thing, right? It has evolved over the years. Like looking at, and most of these businesses have contributed to the nation's development since the independence, right? At the time, like Mumbai plan, so that's a vision of the industrialists and then government of India, saying that the businesses should actually take on the consumer goods sector, and then the government would take care of the other goods like the power and the basic needs sector, right? And slowly, like it has transformed, and then the businesses have actually contributed to the national building. So that way, nobody can take out the role played by Mumbai, and it's going to stay.
We could say these are the temporary changes we are seeing.
Yes, I mean I think it's not temporary. The financial and economic thing is definitely going to stay.
As we heard about the Sanjay Gandhi National Park, a good example to be given in terms of environment, protection of environment I'm talking about. So how these factors are impacting the economic growth?
So the Sanjay Gandhi National Park, see, there are many people who are dependent on the living in the Sanjay Gandhi National Park, as well as, for example, the auto rickshaws, cab drivers. So, I mean, some of the money that the tourists are spending are going back to the economy. And there are many people who are actually living within the vicinity of the park who are also like dependent on non-timber forest products. They sell various fruits and nuts and they make their living. But more than the tangible part, if you quantify the intangible effects, which cannot be quantified by the markets, like the quality of the air. And in Sanjay Gandhi National Park, it's 2 degrees centigrade lower than the rest of the city, right? And how much would it cost to reduce that temperature in this era of climate change?
Don't you think one hand we promote yoga a lot,
Yeah.
and the other hand the environmental protection is not taking place? So don't you think that there are two phases playing?
Yes, definitely. There are controversies. We are living in the world of controversies. That's because we all realize that environment is very important, but we just don't act.
Mumbai First initiative, anything would you like to say on this?
So this is a very good initiative.
Ma'am, of course, you are from a financial background. When we talk about banks, they are the lending giants to start up a business, and they are very important for our economy as well. So when we talk about the economic growth of Mumbai, where are we now?
Mumbai has been the commercial hub. So when commerce started, along with that, say textiles, all these industries came up. We needed somebody to finance this. So that is how banking started. Banking, insurance, money changers, because people from all over the world would come through the sea trade. So they needed to, they needed the currencies to be exchanged. So all this naturally developed in Mumbai. And I think that is not going to change at all.
Like during the panel discussion, it was there that 4 cities are there now, including Mumbai, which are, when we talk about the economic powerhouse, 4 cities are competing in India, I'm talking about, during the panel discussion. So what is your take? If 4 cities are growing simultaneously, it is good for our India, or Mumbai should be retaining its place what it was?
How would we expect the economy to become a 5 trillion or 10 trillion dollar economy without other centers also growing and developing? So it's very good that they are developing, and like I said, the pie is increasing. When the pie increases, the share in it for everybody. But Mumbai's primacy is not going to get taken away because of the location mainly. So it has a very good harbor, very good connectivity, airport, seaport.
Mumbai First take these kind of initiatives a lot. So, what is your say on that?
I think this is what will bring to attention of the planners, of the political masters, that what needs to be done.
Sir, of course, when the question of Dharavi was asked and other things, so you had little bit of thought before giving the answer. And real estate plays an important role when we talk about economic powerhouse, whatsoever place is located in India. So we are talking about the economic powerhouse, still Mumbai is. What went wrong? Where it went wrong from your point of view?
It's the same problem world over most cities have faced. In fact, if you stay in the same country and try to speak against the politicians, it's not going to be possible. So many times these studies are done abroad. So Singapore relies heavily on affordable housing made by the government. New York, or you talk about any major city, even Dubai if you go to. So India also, lots of this research has been done and being done right now from people in universities abroad. They have been given suggestions. The only major hurdle is politician linkage to wherever the money is. And I think that will be resolved only when we have a stable political system.
G20 summit. G20 is talked about related to climate change. And of course, the economic powerhouse, when you talk about the climate change comes in between. So, what do you see the linkage? One hand, we are progressing. That's good for the country. That's good for Mumbai also. First delegation is happening in Mumbai. So, how do you relate these things?
One of the things you should understand that the Indians are very thrifty and frugal. They've been taking care of the environment for many, many thousands of years, in fact. Even today, Indians don't have refillable pens which can be used and throw. Most of the things that we do is we reuse and reuse and reuse. We also have a repair system. You ask anyone at the lower rung of the level, how many times you change the mobiles? We change very less. The whole Western world thinking is on use and throw and replace. In India, we think that we should take the maximum life out of it. That is why we save the environment much more than the others. You look at the per capita energy consumption, the per capita carbon footprint of people. Except for the very rich who normally use AC cars and AC houses and AC offices, most of the people, if you look at the larger number, they really are environment friendly. So the G20 summit, they may be learning from us how we live, what we do. I think India can lead the world in the environment stuff.
That means if India can lead the world, Mumbai can also retain its position of becoming an economic powerhouse.
Mumbai has lots of engineers and Mumbai has lots of thinkers, both the economists and otherwise. Finance, we are very good. Mumbai has all these resources. They get together, they make master plans, they implement them. Mumbai will be able to lead, and we have the capacity.
A panel discussion for the economic growth of Mumbai, where it is, what went wrong, and of course, Mumbai First has taken this kind of initiative. What would you like to say on this?
I'd just like to say that for me, I moved to Mumbai 15 years ago, like many other migrants to the city. When with the Mumbai dream is the dream of any aspirational Indian, and it is the Indian dream. And that has been the case for the last 75 years. But I think now, living here, looking at the state of the infrastructure, looking at also the prices here, and you look at young people today, I'm not sure that Mumbai is anymore the first choice of any startup entrepreneur. I'm not sure if the Mumbai dream is anymore the Indian dream, and that would be a tragedy because this is just an amazing city, right? I think we have to ensure that the Mumbai dream and the Indian dream does not decouple over the next 75 years.